One take, that's it. We're probably not gonna do another. What am I kidding? We're probably most definitely gonna do another. Anyway, I better go.
Hey there, we're your chosen insiders, Chris and Chris, and week 1 of season 3 filming was amazing.
We got to hang out with actors we've met before, so good to see them again. We met brand new actors, got to see all the crew again, and we got to watch some amazing scenes that were incredibly emotional and heartfelt that just shows us season 3 is gonna be something incredibly special.
So come hang out with us for filming of
Week 1. We have arrived.
Yes, the sun is barely up.
Over there is the set. That's where all the magic's gonna happen.
I'm even excited for the COVID test. That's how excited I am for today.
We are living right now thousands and thousands of other people's dream. To be able to work, to be able to do movies and shows, especially this show. And there's literally tens and tens of millions of people who are gonna watch the work that you guys do. So let's be grateful. I'm so grateful that you're here. You're all here for a reason, because you're gonna make the show better. So thank you very much. We are now officially a 3-season show. That's something. So, only 4 more to go after this one.
Okay, folks, let's get it quiet, please.
First team's on set.
First rehearsal.
We're gonna ask Adam if we can take a peek in real quick. Oh boy, it's getting really busy in here. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Really busy.
I love it. Can I peek in or no?
Yeah, well,
Just for 2 seconds.
hang on. I might have some stuff.
You guys are the stand-ins. Yeah. Oh, they're standing in. This is looking smoky beautiful. Okay, let's get out.
We made it.
We made it.
So stand-ins are other actors who kind of stand in or sit in on behalf of the actors while we're waiting, just to make sure the lighting is right. So they were in there and it's all smoky, so they got a smoke machine of some sort in there. That was what it's like right before they start filming. How does it feel to be back with the Chosen family again?
It's just an incredible family, you know, from day one. The moment you walk in, there's love, there's talent, but this has been a real treat for me to come back. It's been really special.
I mean, as soon as I got on the flight to get out of LA, I was happy to come to a quiet town. I've been here before to shoot.
Do you feel like a special connection with Paris when you see him? Is he kind of like, oh, our second son?
I do.
You do?
I absolutely do. Yeah, I think this is the first time you guys really worked together.
Yeah.
But we had a scene the first season.
Yeah.
Paris and I worked together, and we've stayed in touch. So to be able to come back and do the kind of work that we did yesterday and today, yeah, I have a real affinity and affection for him.
I got about
3
4.5
hours. Yeah, toss and turn. That's the life.
How meaningful do you think these scenes are going to be for the fans to witness them after watching Matthew's journey?
You're going to see him being challenged by his parents.
They're just going to love him even more, you know, because it's so real. It's emotional, it's endearing, and I think they're going to love it.
Oh, Matthew's parents.
I'm very happy.
The very first shot is happening right now.
Hey, speed. Hey, speed.
Rolling. So we just finished the first take, the first shot. This scene with Matthew and Alpheus is incredibly emotional. But it also impresses me that they opened with this take this early in the morning, and the first thing they shot for the whole show, and they got right into it. Had you even had your coffee yet? I mean, how do you get in that place that early in the morning and the first thing you're shooting to do a scene like that?
I've experienced life. I have, a kid. And I've been through a lot of the experiences that are coming through the script. The writing is just comes off the page, so it's easy to bring the words to life as an actor. I respond to the writing. It's all about that. You just need actors that can act to put it through.
This is a pretty impactful scene that we've been filming all morning long with Matthew and his parents. What is the impact that you're really hoping the fans are going to get out of this?
The ripples that the sermon had, the unintended consequences. A scene that's a long time coming. It ties together storylines from season 1, season 2, finally see some resolution. Every take I've heard has just been more powerful than the last, so I'm excited.
So while they were finishing filming up that scene, Kristen and I took a walk and found ourselves in the parking lot where we ran into the animal wrangler and a very happy surprise. We're gonna go see the animals. I'm really excited about this.
What kind of animals?
We got sheep and a dog, right?
Is this Matthew's dog?
We're gonna meet Matthew's dog? I gotta get his autograph, which I'm sure is just a paw print on
Probably
a piece of
just
paper.
a paw print.
Hello, Matthew's dog. What's his name?
Like
Pepper.
black pepper.
Well, hello, Pepper. How are you?
Matthew's hi.
Hi, Matthew's dog.
She understands 3 languages and hand signals, so I can be talking to you and directing the dog.
Oh, wow.
And this is lick you. Watch, kiss. So I can do figure 8s or loops or come to me or
Oh,
whatever.
that's so cool.
You know, with big hand signals. Watch. Bang! Bang, bang!
How do you do a casting call for a dog?
Dallas was in between sets, so I had her do a figure 8 around him and stop, and he walked over to see if he could distract her. No, because she was watching my hand, and touched her and see she's not flinching, she's watching what's going on.
Yeah.
And then he sat down beside her, and she hadn't even looked at him, and she leaned over, I wish I had had it on video, and gave him a lick on the cheek and then ran off. And the lady said, that's who you're interviewing with. And I walked the last 10 feet and went, suck up. And he was laughing, and he just told her, look, this is the dog. He can command this dog like that.
Wow.
Done.
And after having just spent some time with Matthew's dog and the trainer before, like, it was really cool. Now we get to actually see what it's like working with an animal on set.
Stay. Mark, 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 mark. Stay. Here. 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 Enough.
All right, that's day 1, folks. That's a wrap on day 1. Great work, everybody.
We're in rehearsal right now, and one of the weirdest things about rehearsal is seeing the actors in their like everyday clothes, sunglasses, Starbucks cup. It's like, oh, I see. Jesus, were you drinking Starbucks back then?
Okay, here's the coolest thing ever. Over there, Jesus is filming a scene. I don't know what it is.
And guess what's back?
He was wearing the backpack.
It's like a character on its own.
It is, and he's back. The backpack is back. Off camera, we had the chance to meet him for the first time. It was so hilarious because we're at lunch. Like,
And we just happened to be sitting with Mary Mother. I'm like, psst, Chris, Jesus is right here. Jesus is right here. Jonathan Rumi, he's like, where?
What are you?
He finally gets it.
He
finally
is.
gets it. And then his mother is like, oh, you guys want to meet him? I'm his mom. I can hook you up. He comes over and he's so sweet and so personable.
Oh, yeah.
And he hugs me. Oh, Jesus just hugged me.
We're about to shoot a scene. I think we're gonna have Jesus walking through the streets. Lots of extras here. And then I just saw the Steadicam go down the road and around the corner.
That was intense.
That was intense.
There was a guy behind him making sure he didn't fall down the stairs as he was walking backwards.
Well, we're beginning day 5. And I feel like kind of the cool thing is we're starting with, dun dun dun. Judas.
Going again. Reset.
One take, that's it. We're probably not gonna do another. What am I kidding? We're probably most definitely gonna do another. Anyway, I better go.
It's gonna be fun to go check it out and see exactly what it is they're filming down there.
Just like the rest of the characters on the show, he's got his own backstory. So we're gonna go find out right now what that is.
So we're filming some scenes with Judas. We filmed a couple scenes with Judas today. But it's funny because like standing back in there, which is like the tightest fit ever, just looking at the monitor. And this scene that they're doing, like the lighting, the camera placement, so unbelievably good what they're doing.
And what are you doing there with your hand? What are you messing with there?
This is the focus wheel that keeps all the people in focus. Wireless focus unit. I got my monitor here, and there's Judas.
That's awesome.
I'm Mitch from the second AD. Welcome to the show.
One of the most often overlooked parts is the background actors. Without background actors, you just have Jesus in an empty street. The background actors are filling in that background and making everything alive. And Kristen and I really had a great time getting to know them.
You were in every episode of The Chosen.
Season
Season 1.
Except for 3.
So-
it was so awesome.
I was featured on season 2, episode 4, with Simon Z. We're doing the staging in the mirror scene. He had a knife on my neck.
I'm here a lot. I've been in all 3 seasons already.
You have this like interesting little rotation. Like you walk past the camera at a certain little path, you stand in line on one side or the other, and then you wait, and then you go back through again. But I've never seen you guys practice this. So how do you guys get that set up?
So we have a routine called ABC.
Okay.
Always be crossing, and we have points that the director gives us, and we have to walk to those points. We can walk with a partner sometimes, we can hold props, we can do everything and change it up. Always be crossing, we're always
That's really
moving.
cool. We're just back here hanging out with the extras and finding out what they do when they're waiting to be called. we found the synagogue, but we also discovered something really interesting. Like, you watch scenes like this and it looks like, oh yeah, there's a good amount of people in there, but there's always like twice the amount of people in there that you actually see on screen. So we go in there and it's hot and it's humid and they have this like little fog in the air, so you have
there's
that
smoke.
smell
It's
in
hard
there.
to breathe.
It's
really hard to breathe.
And so like, and everywhere I tried to stand, I was like, I want to watch this take. It's like, oh my gosh, am I in somebody's way? Like, it's just interesting to see them setting up a synagogue scene and this thing, like how full that room is. It's unbelievable.
And it was the first time that we saw like some of our core disciples together in a scene.
Yes.
That actually was cool for me. I liked watching like, there's like James and John and their dad and like some of the others that we're so familiar with from The Chosen. So I thought that was super cool
It
to
was
see
super
them
cool.
together.
What's the highlight of the week, Dallas?
Highlight of the week is finishing week 1 of season 3. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about this before. It's really hard for me during the process to be too excited about something because there's just so much more to do. So even this week, I'm still rewriting scenes. I'm still fixing certain things we have to do, dealing with the fact that our schedule is changing because of construction issues and actor issues, you know, when they can arrive and when they can't. And so I never get a chance to actually just relax and go, oh, I'm really enjoying this. This is going really well. So that said, week 1 has gone really well. So
That's really
there's
good.
nothing, the gauge of it is when you go to bed at night, is there something that's still bothering you? I feel like we didn't quite get that right. That doesn't usually happen, and that hasn't happened this week for sure.
When you were doing The Shepherd all those years ago, did you ever imagine you'd be here today on season 3 of The Chosen?
That's not even close. It's extraordinary. I mean, when I was doing The Shepherd is when I came up with the idea for the show, and I thought this would be a great show. Like, whoever does this show will be smart, but no one will probably do this show, and I probably won't get the chance to do it. But boy, that would be really cool. And yeah, now that I'm standing right here, wrapping up week 1 of season 3, knowing how far we've come from so many years ago, it's extraordinary.
We've seen some really surprising twists and turns as we've been watching everything play out, still not really knowing what's going on. But in your opinion, what are you hoping the impact is going to look like for the fans with some of these surprising turns that you're taking?
Yeah, what's interesting is we don't do surprises just for the sake of being shocking. You guys saw something yesterday that we can't talk too much about, where a character you've seen before has changed. And I know it really bothered you.
It did.
Yeah.
I kept it inside. But
and a few people were like, oh, that's that person from before, and now they're doing this thing. Oh, no. If the viewer is watching and going, oh, I'm shocked by that. Oh, my goodness. But then also thinking, I can see why that happened. I can see why they experienced this, why they felt the way that they did. I might have felt the same way. Then that's what the show is about. So this season has a lot of that, a lot of really intense moments, a lot of setups for future seasons, a lot of payoffs for previous seasons.
Yes.
This is a real hinge point of the season for sure.
We are going to be on this set the entire time they're filming. So in the comments right now, what else would you like to see? Who else would you like us to talk to? And as long as it's not a spoiler, we can absolutely get that done. So just let us know right there in the comments. And while you're doing that, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time we drop a weekly update of what is going on here on set.
This is so fun for you guys to be doing all that.
I know.
Yeah, isn't
I'm
it?
just
It's
sitting there
totally
listening.
different.
Yes.
Yes. Have a good week.